Hello, my name is AJ. I'm your HYPOXiX coach for today, and we have level 4.3 natural squat. The level 4 natural squat, we have a red band around our pelvis, and we also have our yellow number 1 band that's going to go underneath our feet for today. Now, level 3 breathography, we're going to add in our 4 deep breath retentions at the conclusion of each of our engaged axials, of which we have 3. Now, you may have done the previous versions of the natural squat, so you understand that there's some foot tapping on the way down, but don't worry, I'm going to explain everything. Let's first add the red band around your pelvis so that we have a little bit of resistance for the glutes and the hamstrings. Now, if you're working with a HYPOXiX coach and they've suggested a variation on the exercise, you want to make sure to follow their prescription for you because that's based on your assessment and that's going to optimize your program. Otherwise, it's a perfect starting place. So let's begin. We're only at a 2-foot stride length here for the natural squat. So basically, we're underneath the hips, but I like measuring it in terms of foot width so we can get really specific. Now, we're going to go under our arches with this band as well. Right? And again, you can add more resistance over time. We're doing 2 foot taps on the way down and then coming up. Down, 2, 3, and up. Tap and up, just like that. Now, that's going to send our weight back to our heels. You want to stare at your knees on the descent and make sure that the knees are shooting a laser over your third toe. That's important. We don't want them in. We don't want them too far out. We want nice and centered with those knees to optimize proper knee mechanics. Now, when you come up, you're just going to stare at a far point. Find a point. It could be far away from you. Just exercise your eyeballs, stare at that far point, and get specific with it because we work the muscles of our eyeballs in every single HYPOXiX movement. So we go down, down, up, just like that. The head is pressing back in HYPOXiX headstance, which is pressing back into a pair of imaginary hands, but also decompressing the spine and getting lifted upwards the whole time. We want to decompress our spines against gravity in every single functional movement that we do. So think about, there's a string on top of the head and you're lifting up, you're lifting up. The shoulder blades are slightly retracted, supporting that resistance that you're holding in your hands for this one. Down, down, squeeze the glutes gently against the band on the way up. Don't over thrust them forward like that because that overuses your low back. You want to stay nice and centered and just a gentle glute squeeze on the way up. If you can touch your butt to the chair without moving in the low back, test it out first. If you have the stability and the mobility in your hip joint to be able to do that, please do that because that's going to challenge you and really activate your glutes getting down to that 90-degree angle. If your low back is moving, please do not do it because it's never worth sacrificing your low back for a movement like this. You start just like this because that band around your pelvis, you're going to work your glutes, you're going to work your legs. Meet yourself where you're at and use your breathing core to challenge your physiology, your musculoskeletal system, and then over time you will increase the mobility and the stability of your hips to be able to get down to the chair. We get 3 breath cycles. Let's take it from our posture. Zip up. Inhale. Hiss. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 1. Inhale 2. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale. Inhale. That's 2 foot taps on the way down, getting us back in our heels. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Inhale. Inhale. Loosen your ribbon. You hold 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Really nice work.